Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Gen X Dad and his Gen Z Teens podcast. Today, we're going to talk about food. And for those of my generation, my fellow Gen Xers who remember the 80s and 90s, I'm speaking directly to you. And to the Gen Z listeners who are navigating a food world that is way more complicated than the one I grew up in, this is also for you. You know, I was recently looking at the labels of some different snacks, and it hit me. And the food industry is playing a massive trick on our Gen Z kids. We need to talk about the hidden sugar trap and the portion distortion that has become the new normal here. I mean, let's be real for a second. For those of us in Gen X, we didn't exactly grow up on kale and quinoa. We had neon green sodas, Dunkaroos, and breakfast cereals that were basically just cookies in a bowl with a cartoon vampire on the backs. But here's the crucial difference. We knew it was garbage. When I poured in a bowl of Count Chocula or Frankenberry in 1986, nobody in my house was under the illusion that it was a healthy choice. It was a treat. Today, however, the food industry has gotten incredibly sneaky. Sugar isn't just in the candy aisle anymore. It's hiding in things that Gen Z actually thinks are healthy. I see teens grabbing matcha lattes, protein bars, or acai bowls thinking that they're in the wellness era. But if you flip over the package, that healthy protein bar often has more added sugar than a glazed donut. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 24 to 36 grams of added sugar for the entire day. Most of you are blowing past that limit before second period because the industry is hiding sugar in your yogurt, your pasta sauce, and your sports drinks just to keep you hooked. The second issue is how much we're expected to eat. In the nutrition world, they call it portion distortion. When I was a kid, a standard bagel from the bakery was the size of a hockey puck. It was a reasonable breakfast. Today, the bagels you get at a coffee shop or in the grocery store are the size of car hubcaps. They are dense bricks of bread that count for 3 servings. But because they're handed to you as one item, you assume it's just one serving. The same goes for drinks. A small soda at a fast food place used to be 12 ounces. Now a small is 20 ounces. And a large is essentially a bucket. Our brains are hardwired to finish what's put in front of us. And the food industry knows this. They make the food cheap to produce, double the size, and charge you a little more. You think you're getting a deal, but you're just being trained to overeat on a daily basis. Massive meals used to be for Thanksgiving. Now it's just a standard Tuesday drive-through order. Now look, I'm not telling you this to be a killjoy. I'm saying this because I want you to be smarter than the packaging. There are 3 simple dad rules to help you navigate this minefield. First, do not eat out of the bag. This is the biggest trap for mindless eating. If you sit on the couch with a family-sized bag of chips while watching a movie, you will blindly eat 1,000 calories without even tasting them. Take a handful, put it in a bowl, and put the bag back in the pantry. Force yourself to get up if you want more. It breaks the cycle of mindless grazing. Second, hydrate before you caffeinate or sugar load. Half the time you think you're starving or exhausted, you're actually just dehydrated. Before you reach for that 300 milligram energy drink or a sugary snack, drink 1 full glass of plain water. Give it 10 minutes. If you're still hungry after that, go ahead and eat. But stop substituting water with liquid candy. Third, Use the 50-50 plate split. Whether you're at a dinner table or out with friends, try to mentally divide your plate. Fill exactly half of it with vegetables, salad, or fruit first. Then use the other half for your heavy carbs and your protein. It naturally controls your portions of the heavy stuff without you having to obsessively count every single calorie. Finally, we have to be more aware of what we're putting in our bodies. The world today is aggressively trying to feed you processed junk while hiding it behind brilliant marketing and natural labels. Don't let them trick you. Try checking the added sugar on your favorite daily snack. You might be shocked at what you find. So that's it for this week's episode of the Gen X Dad and his Gen Z teens. I'll be looking forward to talking again next time. Until then, stay healthy and drink some water. And if you have a favorite healthy snack, you want me to check it out, definitely let me know. We can look at the labels together. Take care. See you later.